Are you ready to sing?
Yeah.
I'm a rambler from Manchester way. I get my enjoyment the hard-won way. I may be a work slave on Monday, but I am a free man on Sunday. In cellars, where the paint is peeling, northern soul drips from the ceiling, black kids, white kids, reeling, dealing, beating rhythms, sweetest feelings. And they're popping pills in cotton mills, and it's nice one sorted, on one chills, and talent borrows, speed kills, but summer blows it from the hills. To feet that leave away fans shaking, beats that leave the dance floor quaking, thrills and spills and belly aching, and endless fucking Mickey taking. And 60s, 80s, cities crazy, Hindley Brady Shipman baby, Holland's pies, and chips and gravy, and definitely fucking maybe. Where Mr. Rolls met Mr. Royce, where Marx and Engels found that made the choice, where Stephen Patrick found his voice with Johnny Marr and Rourke and Joyce. And it's that comb over of Peter Swales, remember? He's 5'2" and hard as nails, and it never ever ever fails. He's fighting at the Primark sales. And it's come and have a go if you think you're hard enough, somebody that you know if you're sussed and smart enough. Where you've got to go to be in the charts, and if only wear the shirt, if you've got the heart enough. And it's Hilda Baker, Arthur Baker, Sikhs and Hindus, Buddhist Quakers, Bellevue Aces, just me then, Ivan Major, Butcher Baker, Shaker Maker. It's Muriel's of them Flemish weavers, it's overexcited underachievers, it's Dry 201 and it's Saturday Night Fever and Fact 51 and I'm a Believer. And we say laugh, they say laugh. We say path, they say path. It's a fucking bath, it's not a bath. Bana, 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 bana. Hit the north. Bana, 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 bana. It's straight out of Crumpsall, dripping in bling. Stevie Coppell, down the wing. And even the fucking bridges swing. And when Liam sings, in the way he sings, the knobhead. It's Gerald and his voodoo ray, it's bombs away on Harper Ray, some brother's crucifixion day to yippee yippee ya ya yeah yeah yeah. It's Amir Khan and the chumps he's floored and every Vimto ever poured, the lawman and that goal he scored, and the roses wanna be adored. It's grandeur, splendour, horror, squalor, Eric and his turned up collar, it's tattoos of the team you follow, so fuck the Glazers Yankee doll. It's evidently Chicken Town, it's imminently pissing down, it's celebrate your cap and gown at that Italian in Chinatown. It's Betfred now. It's the Cyprus Tavern. Cyprus Tavern? Yes. Brahms and Liszt. It's Rock World, and it's World of Twist, it's Flying Fists and Dying Pissed, and that bloke I kissed, and Terry missed. It's decisions of the post-war planners, it's Bet Lynch fighting Elsie Tanner, and the Republican man, Cuny and Banner. It's how Les Dawson played piano. It's Albert Tatlock, Percy Sugden, Colin Bell and Martin Buchan, Peter Saville, Peter Hook and Hilda Ogden's Flying Ducks. It's Russell Watson, opera singer, Paul Lake, and he wasn't injured. And Paul Scholes is the Ginger Ninja and Hucknall's simply fucking ginger. What's doing the couple? It's Johnny Roadhouse, Johnny Clark, it's Pope John Paul in Heaton Park, it's how King Cotton made its mark and that cotton-picking slavery lark. It's Nobby Styles and Ryan Giggs, Bobby Charlton, Brian Kidd, that kung fu kick that Eric did. It's wheelie bins with melted lids. It's bumping up insurance claims, it's Woolworths going up in flames, it's Kirsty lighting up the games, it's calling Mickey Mouse's names. Are you watching Merseyside? It's Peter Noon in 65. It's section fucking 25. The PSV and the Man Alive and the Manchester District Music Archive. Check it out. It's Rennie in his fishing hat. It's Legends with a cricket bat. It's who you fucking looking at, you poncy fucking Charlton twat. I thought you liked that 11 June. It's the condition of the working classes, the huddled, now the hooded masses. Jack Duckworth and his taped up glasses, that clarinet of grey masses. It's your Violet Carsons and your Dennis Violets. Broken Glass and Wailing Sirens. Clockwork Orange, Ultraviolence. And Ian Curtis. Walk inside. Walk away. It's Iggy with a horse's tail. It's orange over deathly pale. It's on parole, on trial, on bail, and on the fucking roof of Strange Ways jail. It's rock and roll in coffee bars. It's hidey dole in coffee jars. It's buying drugs and stealing cars. It's oh Rodney, Rodney. Rodney Marsh. It's the International 1 and 2. It's Muslim living next to Jew. It's how my mam made Irish stew. When Georgie died.
God bless him.
God bless him. Where were you? You sat on Canal Street and supping your vino. It's sitting on Deansgate to sup cappuccino. It's down at the Reno. It's Wigan Casino. It's Franny and Bestie, King Clancy and Keno. It's fellas in cellars where the walls smell of sex. It's spray yourself orange and oil up your pecs. It's death by deck access, but live for your decks. It's cutting your tag off and shagging your ex. Just you, sir. It's that Asda on Alan Turing way. It's nasties with pasties, fuck off out my way. It's pissing in doorways and kissing in chip shops. It's kipping in doorways and pissing at bus stops. It's devil dogs in Withenshaw Park, the traffic centre and Trafford Park. That small black board for Manchester darts and gigs. Gigs will tear you apart again. And shaggy missus. Legend. It's something with wires that fiddles the meter. It's Hilda and Stanley and Mavis and Rita and lacing your boots when you know that your feet are poetic, balletic and no one can beat you. It's working and sleeping and working and kids and washing and ironing and cleaning and kids and slaving and saving and scrimping and kids. It's going without so you can go with your kids. It's stuck in a doss house and shivering cold. It's up in a penthouse and dripping with gold. It's built like a shit house and never get told. It's back in a crack house and never grow old. It's bagheads and skagheads, no open their eyes, and cokeheads and dopeheads and footballers' wives. It's fur coat, no knickers, and all fucking front and swaggers and blaggers and stamp on it. It's twisting me wheel, man. You spin on your heel, man. It's cut me a deal, man. It's keeping it real, man. It's shot by both sides. It's sussed in Moss Side. It's dancing at Pride. It's throw those curtains wide. It's watching cup finals and sicking urinals. It's dancing to vinyl in 3-button liners. It's comics and zines and faces and scenes and trannies and queens and blues and shebeens. It's spinning in skirts. It's dance till it hurts. It's rub till it spurts. It's oh, you've got blue shirts. Oh, you've got red shirts. Oh, you've got blue shirts. It's working and thriving and trying and striving and ducking and diving and fucking and skiving. It's opera and ballet, Sir Charles and a Halley. It's Steve Bruce and Pally. It's pride of our alley. It's gain education. It's show dedication. It's yobs on probation, on rob medication. It's Rizzlers from Spa. It's hot wire card. It's Foo Lamar. It's Manchester, na 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 na. Manchester, na na na. It's passing the baton from Beckham to Hatton and spitting the atom and splitting the atom and spitting the atom and Linda's in Ludus and Bonington's Brooders and Mancounty Tudors called Dylan. Judas. He's fly like a picket. Tell London to stick it. It's anyone for tickets. I don't like cricket. Oh no, I love it. It's the 143 and the 192. Yes. It's the 63 and the 222. It's the 163 and the 119. It's the sorry, not in service sign. It's 4 to the floor. It's strictly hardcore. It's rammed to the door. It's feed the goat and he will score.
Feed the goat and he will score.
It's Peter, I'll pay you after, sir. It's Peter Barnes and Peter Lou. It's elephants at Bellevue Zoo. It's McVitie's dunking in your brew. It's that fine rain that wets you through. It's Victoria, Albert, Lincoln, Peel. It's the evening news round your chippy meal. It's the boom from the looms and the cotton reels. It's a snot-faced girl in a man's high heels. It's saving with a broken neck. It's checking cash and cashing checks. It's kicker boots. It's bondage kecks. It's fucking posh and fucking becks. It's car vendors and fender benders, bartenders and blender benders, Brenda Legal, tender spender and Glenda the Slender, gender bender. Two nights worth. Yeah. It's the Sex Pistols at the Free Trade Hall, 1 million members of the Fall, that chord sequence for Wonderwall. And after all, we've got Alan Ball. It's dancing in pips, in your leather and zips. It's a kiss on the lips when you both taste the chips. It's holding his hips as he grips on your nips. It's cock rings and dildos, neck curtains and whips. Just ours. It's Dennis Stewart's overhead kick. It's kissing them slow and then shagging them quick. It's taking the piss and then taking some stick. It's hurry up, Shaz, or he's going to be sick. It's growing up with handsome lads. It's throwing up in handsome cabs. It's throwing shapes and throwing jabs and knowing how to roll your fags and smoking outside pubs together. And we never, ever, ever, ever wear a coat despite the weather. Because you and me, we're going to live forever. We're going to live forever. We'll die in Christie's. Never. Johnny's first spit here in 76. It's calling his bluff and then calling it quits. It's the Manchester bomb and the Manchester blitz. It's flashing your tits in the queue for the Ritz. It's business and industry, commerce and deals and unions and co-ops uncrushed by the wheels. It's demos and protests, revolutionary zeal and homeless and hungry. And how does it feel? It's science and medicine, law and biology, intellects, architects, art and theology, literature, portraiture, sculpture, biology, trailblazers, hellraisers, stargazer, Ronimid, stabbings and robbins and shaggings and nobbins. That goal by Mark Robbins and Frank thinks it's Bobby's, but actually it's fantastic. Yeah, that's it for Frank. Yeah, no, it is. It really is. Thank you. And Schmeichel was the greatest Dane, and Alex, God bless him, was a fucking hurricane. And the martyrs march on Mostyn Lane, and we're dancing in the fucking rain. And it's suffragettes. And burn your bras, burning tyres, Michelin stars, soup kitchens and superstars. It's ba-da-da-da-da-da. Supping tea and supping beer and out and proud and loud and queer. And the fucking Mersey starts round here. It's all lanky. It's England v Greece and the way that it curled. It's the people's red flag and the blood in its furls. And Emmeline Pankhurst was a Manchester girl. Yes. And a Manchester woman. She changed the world. It's English and Irish and Scottish, Iranian, Jewish and Polish and Czech and Albanian, French and Ukrainian, Thai and Malaysian, rebel and loyal, Orange Sinn Féinian, it's Monsell and Crumpsell and Odsell and Swinton and Bolton, Denton, Sharpton and Winton and Whitefield and Duckingfield, Fallowfield, Gorton, it's Chatterton, Atherton, Broughton and Chorlton, it's Salford and Stretford and Trafford and Stale and Openshaw and Odenshaw, Witheranshaw, Hale, it's Mostyn and Monton and Mosley and Hume, it's Weast and it's Walton and Worsley and Levenjune. Hollywood, Haywood and Hyde, and Staley Bridge, Standish, Stockport, Moss Side, it's Longsight and Ladybarn, Langley and Lightbound, Ashton and Ancoats and Ardwick and Town. It's round here. It's this place. It's showbiz, it's showers, it's awful, it's awesome, it's special, it's ours, it's eccentric, eclectic, imperial in metric, it's peaceful and hectic as circus, electric, it's buoyant and brilliant, blinging and bright, it's showy and shabby and shagged out and shite, it's wonderful, beautiful, wrong and yet right, a riot, a giant, not quiet, not quite, it's amorous, fabulous, glamorous, gritty, terrible, horrible, scary and shitty. It's not pretty, ugly, it's ugly and pretty. And I heart this, I heart this, I heart this city. February 6, 1958. The sons we lost, so young, so great. Grieve and mourn, rebuild and wait and honour them in 68. February the 10th, 2008. A derby game to commemorate. Would City sing those songs of hate? No. Silence. Silence was immaculate. Oh, we've got red shirts. Oh, we've got blue shirts. Oh, we've got red shirts. It's a city with a world-class cast, and Tar very much like we've had a blast, but we do things here first, not last. We must look to the future, respecting the past, and I think you're the same as me, and we see things they'll never see. So sit down next to me, and we'll make the future's history. It's voiced in my accent. It's carved in my bones, it's where I call rotten, it's where I call home, and though I may ramble, I want to make clear. They will bring back my ashes and scatter them here. 'Cause I'm a rambler from Manchester way. I get my enjoyment the hard-holland way. I may be a work slave on Monday, but I am a free man on Sunday. My sorry, Walsh, have a fantastic Christmas. Thank you.